This video is going to go through problem 63 from pages 87 to 88. We're looking for the limit of this expression as delta x goes to 0. Now, it's important to point out that delta x stands for the change in x. Here's our delta x. And delta x is going to be treated like it's one variable, like it's x or y or z or h. Delta x, even though it looks like two symbols, we're going to treat it like it's really just one variable. And again, it stands for the change in x. If I wanted to try direct substitution with this limit, if I tried to substitute 0, obviously dividing by 0 is going to lead to a limit that is not defined. So let's see if we can simplify the numerator down to something that can help us evaluate the limit. So we're going to just recopy limit as delta x goes to 0. We're going to multiply out x plus delta x squared. It's going to give us x squared. Now, if I were to multiply out x plus delta x, x plus delta x times x, x squared, x times delta x is going to be x delta x. Now, again, these are two variables. And then delta x times x is another x delta x. And then delta x squared gives us 2 of those and 1 delta x squared. That's what we get from the first binomial. We're going to distribute the -2 to the second. We're going to carry along the +1, and then we're going to distribute the negative sign. So minus x squared plus 2x plus 1 all over delta x. Now we're going to examine the terms in this numerator, and I notice I have a positive x squared and a negative x squared. They will subtract off. I have a negative 2x and a positive 2x. They will subtract off. I have, oh, where did the 1 go? Oh, the 1, maybe the pen didn't rewrite it. This 1 right here, we have a positive 1, and I didn't distribute correctly, and a negative 1, and they subtract off. So let's rewrite our limits. We've crossed off quite a few things. We have the limit as delta x goes to 0 of 2x delta x plus delta x squared minus 2 delta x, and that's pretty much it. So now we're going to have all of that over delta x. Now what I notice is that everything in the numerator contains a delta x. So I can factor that out. I'm going to rewrite my expression one more time. I have the limit as delta x goes to 0. And I have delta x, and this guy is squared. So I'm going to pull out, factor out my greatest common factor. I have 2x plus 1 delta x minus 2 all over delta x. And so now I can see that these delta x's divide out. At this point, we can use direct substitution. So we can substitute 0, and we get 2x plus 0 minus 2. So our final answer is just 2x minus 2. Hope that cleared up number 63 for you.